Stomp, clap, stomp, clap, stomp.
I think so.
Stomp, clap, stomp, clap, stomp. Stomp, clap, stomp, clap, stomp. Who can give us a stomp, clap, stomp, clap, stomp?
There you go.
Stomp, clap, stomp, clap, stomp. Stomp, clap, stomp, clap, stomp.
There we go.
Yeah.
Oh.
Stomp, clap, stomp, clap, stomp. A little more stomp. Stomp, clap, stomp, clap, stomp. Okay, stomp, clap, stomp, clap, stomp. See, the other part of this first number, which we call mistakes were made. Need a little more stomp, clap, stomp here.
There we go.
Yeah. Stomp, clap, stomp, clap, stomp. Pretty good. Stomp, clap, stomp, clap, stomp. Yeah. Stomp, clap, stomp, clap, stomp. The other part is the do-do part, which we're about to do. And you can do it along with us. Stomp, clap, stomp, clap, stomp. Keep that going. Stomp, clap, stomp, clap, stomp. Want to do some do-do? Stomp, clap, stomp, clap, stomp. Do-do-do. Do-do-do. Well, I was eating spaghetti in my most fanciest shirt, but then I had a little accident. It's okay, nobody got hurt. Whoops, we got some mud in the kitchen, smushed my favorite hat. Don't ask how it happened, but there's peanut butter on the cat. Mistakes were made, 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 mistakes were made. We can sweep up the pieces and fix your favorite hat. Glue that toy back together, and then we'll try to wipe the peanut butter off of the cat. We can clean up the scribbles, we can mop up the dirt. It's just a little bitty accident, so glad nobody got hurt. Mistakes were made, 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 mistakes were made. Thank you. Hey, we're the Paws.
Happy Squeeze Back Sunday.
Yeah. What we need next is, this is a song about snacks and about sharing your snacks. And if you haven't heard yet, there's a kids zone right up here at front with sidewalk chalk and stuff. So if kids want to come down front, we really, really enjoy that part of entertaining, being the entertainment. Kenna, could this be a hair quieter, I think? Yeah.
And your job here on this song is to sing the word yum,
Yum.
with me. You'll catch on.
Why don't we try it once?
Oh, should we try?
Yum, 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 yum. Thank you. Excellent, love it. They're really good. Okay. Whoever shall have some good peanuts and giveth their neighbor none, then they won't have any of my good peanuts when their good peanuts are gone. Oh, wanna be joyful, joyful, joyful. Oh, wanna be joyful when their good peanuts are gone. And whoever shall have some Girl Scout cookies and giveth their neighbor none, then they won't have any of my Girl Scout cookies when their Girl Scout cookies are gone. Oh, wanna be joyful, joyful, joyful. Oh, wanna be joyful when their Girl Scout cookies and their good peanuts are gone. Whoever shall have some double-decker chocolate ice cream cones
Yum.
and giveth their neighbor none.
That neighbor's hungry.
Yeah. Then they won't have any of my double-decker chocolate ice cream cones when their double-decker chocolate ice cream cones are gone. Sing it. Oh, be joyful, joyful, joyful. Oh, be joyful when their double-decker chocolate ice cream cones and their Girl Scout cookies and their good peanuts are gone. And whoever shall have some golden crispy cold fried chicken drumsticks or vegetarian equivalent and giveth their neighbor none. This is a band after all. Then they won't have any of my golden crispy cold fried chicken drumsticks or vegetarian equivalent. When their golden crispy cold fried chicken drumsticks or vegetarian equivalent is gone. Oh, wanna be joyful, joyful, joyful. Oh, wanna be joyful when their golden crispy cold fried chicken drumsticks or vegetarian equivalent and their double-decker chocolate ice cream cones and their Girl Scout cookies and their good peanuts are gone. And whoever shall have some rich white bread strawberry shortcake with lots of whipped cream on top of it and giveth their neighbor none.
Rough luck, neighbor.
Yeah. Then they won't have any of my rich ripe red strawberry shortcake with lots of whipped cream on top of it when their rich ripe red strawberry shortcake with lots of whipped cream on top of it's gone. Oh, won't be joyful, joyful, joyful. Oh, won't be joyful when their rich ripe red strawberry shortcake with lots of whipped cream on top of it and their golden crispy cold fried chicken drumsticks or vegetarian equivalent and their double-decker chocolate ice cream cones and their Girl Scout cookies and their good peanuts are gone. One last time. Oh, won't be joyful, joyful, joyful. Oh, won't be joyful when their rich ripe red strawberry shortcake with lots of whipped cream on top of it and their golden crispy cold fried chicken drumsticks or vegetarian equivalent and their double-decker chocolate ice cream cones and their Girl Scout cookies and their good peanuts are gone. Hey, everybody. Thanks for sticking around. We're not going to say the R word, R-A-I-N. We're not saying that word today.
Well, it is sure a lovely day out. I'm glad to get to stay outside and make the most of the summertime while we can. It's a beautiful day and it's got such good-looking people out here tonight. I want to try and capture this moment and kind of keep it with me my life long. And it's like I want to capture it and hold on to it. What's that? It's like, oh, it's a memory. That's what we're doing here. We're making memories, and that's what this next song is about. Making memories here. Here we go.
I'm making memories. I like to remember. I mean the people I like to recall. Some of their names, like Rosa Sandy. Oh, hey Sandy. I'm making memories I'd like to keep. I had some fun back in the day. Yeah, I got stories. Did I tell you the one? The time we climbed up a big hill in the sun. And then we rolled all the way down that hill. Yeah, wow, it was fun. Today I'm making memories I like to remember. I meet new people I like to recall. Some of their names, like Ari or you. I'm making memories I like to keep.
Is it cat like kitty cat? Is it cup? Is it cake? Is it cupcakes?
Not quite, no.
Is it
Candy, yeah, that was her name. And you will remember it by the end of the day. And making memories, I like to remember. And making memories, I like to keep. Did I take it? Yeah, making memories I'd like to remember. I meet new people I'd like to recall. Some of their names,
like Paul? That's me.
or Emma and Abigail and Mateo, Michaela or Dan. Yeah, I'm making memories, memories that I remember. I'm making memories that I can keep.
Yeah, so we're looking forward to meeting you all. Looking forward to knowing your names. Looking forward to singing some more songs for you. And please do grab some sidewalk chalk, draw some great pictures. We're looking forward to seeing what this part of the floor ends up looking like here.
Ooh, yeah, we got some beautiful
Yeah.
artists.
I mean, let the creativity flow. No pressure, right? But we'd like to sing a song for you next.
I feel like I'm getting in your way.
No, you're perfect. You're absolutely perfect.
Okay, who here knows about Paws besides JP?
Oh,
A pawpaw is a
very
fruit.
educated crowd.
That's great to know. It's a fruit. It's kind of shaped like a giant bean, and it grows on a tree.
Anytime you guys reach in, it means there's people
Mostly like out in nature,
good too. So
in the forests here in Illinois and elsewhere around North America. And it's the largest indigenous edible fruit in all of North America. Put all that together. Yeah. And there's this very old song about pawpaw that we like to sing. It also mentions a pawpaw patch, which I didn't really figure out. What's a pawpaw patch? It just means like a bunch of bushes or trees where the pawpaws are, right? So, where oh where is sweet little Nellie? Orange kitty cat with a soft white belly. Goes out clean and she comes home smelly. Way down yonder in the pawpaw patch. Come on y'all and let's go find her. Come on y'all and let's go find her. Come on y'all and let's go find her. Way down yonder in the pawpaw patch. Picking up pawpaws, put them in your pocket. Picking up pawpaws, put them in your pocket. Picking up pawpaws, put them in your pocket. Way down yonder in the pawpaw patch. Now, did you also know that the pawpaw fruit is sometimes called a prairie banana? You might wonder why. Because people say that the pawpaw kind of tastes like a banana, only sweeter. Has anyone here ever tasted a pawpaw? Yeah, good. Again, this is Urbana, Paws.
Experts.
Who thinks that we should change the name of our group from the pawpaws to the prairie bananas?
Anybody?
Okay,
Oh,
Palmer.
okay.
A few other take. Oh yeah. Oh well. Okay. Well, it's 97-3 instead of 100 to 0. Okay. Bugs and beetles and ants are crawling. Squirrel in a branch and a little bird's calling. Great big pawpaw fruits are falling. Way down yonder in the pawpaw patch. Come on y'all and let's go find some. Come on y'all and let's go find some. Come on y'all and let's go find some. Way down yonder in the pawpaw patch. Picking up pawpaws, put them in your pocket. Picking up pawpaws, put them in your pocket. Picking up pawpaws, put them in your pocket. Way down yonder in the pawpaw patch. Way down yonder in the pawpaw patch. Thanks everybody. Oh, here's where we get the big sheet out, isn't it?
Oh, great.
Right?
Okay.
We got a new song which I wrote recently, and it requires a very large
Large sheet. Big song.
There it is, the song sheet. Yeah. So we're working on this, and we are hoping that we will have a Paws EP out in time for Steve Fogan Roots. Just crossing our fingers on that one. We're hoping we'll have a little Paws EP out in time for that. And this is a new song that I wrote right about June, and it's definitely for all the kids in the audience. And all of y'all's inner child also. I really enjoyed writing this because I got to channel not only my own inner child, but also my own inner young dad. Because I have a kid who's now, and you know, it's good to think about when they're, you know what I'm saying?
What is
Why am I a kid? I'm not a frog. I'm not a tree. Is there a number even bigger than infinity? How are things the colors that we see or that they are? And when you turn the steering wheel, how does that steer the car? Was there such a thing as soup before there was a spoon? How did there get to be so many craters on the moon? How many leaves are on a tree? What makes an ocean not a sea? How do buildings not fall down? Do blue and orange make brown? How far away are the stars? And are there really robots on Mars? I have questions. I have
so many questions?
Questions. Feel me? How does the sun keep making all that solar energy? And why are we alive on Earth in this part of the century? And is it true that we're all living in the Milky Way? If cats and dogs could talk to us, what would they say? What's the biggest animal that's ever lived on planet Earth? How many jelly beans would be $1 million worth? How do trees make wood? How does fire make heat? When did people learn to talk? What do owls like to eat? Are superheroes real? Are spider webs as strong as steel? What if there was no such thing as cars? Beep, beep. And what about those robots on Mars? Wait, we asked that one already.
Yeah, but think about it. Are they lonely?
Yeah. It's also really, really cold up there. It's like negative 100. Are they cold up there? Think about those robots. Can we say hi to them? Hello, robots! I have questions.
So many questions. So many questions. So many questions. So many questions.
I have questions. Why is air invisible, but still the sky is blue? If I wish and wish for something, will my wish come true? How do we always go from night to day? Why do grown-ups sometimes always gotta be that way? What makes salt taste salty? Why is sugar sweet? Why do we have to sleep? Why do we have to eat? Why are giraffes so very tall? How can insects be so small? How does grass get colored green? Why are people sometimes mean? What is electricity? When I'm a grown-up, will I still be me? I have questions. How many languages are there that people speak? How many turtles are there living in the creek? What's the difference between vegetables and fruit? And most importantly, what makes baby animals so gosh darn cute? I want to know! I have questions. You have questions. We have questions. Here's a song that some of you may know from Sesame Street. Yeah. Yeah. Here's a story about Jelly Man Kelly. He loves jelly the most. Oh, but most of all, Jelly Man Kelly loves jelly on toast.
Here's the part about Jenny Mulcahy. She's a fireman's daughter. Yeah, but most of all, Jenny Mulcahy loves to boil hot water.
So Jenny put the kettle on. Jelly Man Kelly, can he come home? Jenny, can he come home? Jenny put the kettle on. Jelly Man Kelly, can he come home? Jenny, can he come home? Oh, Jenny, can he come home? Jenny, can he sing that O with us, won't you? Oh, Jenny, can he come home? Jenny, can he come home? Jenny, can he come home? Two more O's, huh? Oh, Jenny, can he come home? Jenny, can he come home? Jenny, can he come home? Oh, Jenny, can he come home? Jenny, can he come home? Jenny, can he come home? Here it comes. Yada, 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 doo-doo, papa. Yodelity hoo, da 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 da, yaka 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 yaka, no. Oh, Jenny, can he come home? Jenny, can he come home? Jenny, can he come? Oh, Jenny, can he come home? Jenny, can he come home? Jenny, can he come? So that's the story about Jelly Man Kelly. He sure loves jelly. Whoa, and maybe someday, you and me, friend, we can have tea with him. So, oh, Jenny, can he come home? Jenny, can he come home? Jenny, can he come? Three more. Oh, Jenny, can he come home? Jenny, can he come home? Jenny, can he come? Two more. Oh, Jenny, can he come home? Jenny, can he come home? Jenny, can he come? Oh, Jenny, can he come home? Jenny, can he come home? Jenny, can he It's a song by James Taylor. Maybe some of you grandmas and grandpas know that song. That songwriter. What did I say? What did you say?
I don't think you know.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, this is the point of our set when we ask if anyone here is an expert in
Some experts.
vehicles. Things with wheels,
Vehicle expert.
things with maybe a motor, maybe not a motor, maybe you pedal it with your feet, it moves around, it goes from place to place. You might enjoy looking at them or seeing them when they're out on the road and maybe they're big and giant. So if you're into vehicles, this song is written just for you and will definitely need your help. I want to drive a vehicle. I want to drive a vehicle. I want to drive a vehicle and make it go with the pedals and the levers and the switches and the wheels and blinky lights.
Well, that's really nice, Paul. But you know, since there's so many vehicle experts, I bet they want to know which kind of vehicle.
Well, it's true. I really should get a little more specific. Well, I'm thinking of a vehicle, first of all, that's a construction vehicle. And you use it, I think, to make a street from nothing. You know, you start out with just some flat
Oh, it makes
dirt.
streets?
It's a street making vehicle. And I think it's got like a big shovel at the front, and you push it, maybe it pushes like gravel. What are we talking about? Do you know what?
Is it a what? A bulldozer.
A bulldozer! I want to drive the bulldozer. I want to drive the bulldozer. I want to drive the bulldozer. And pour the smelly stuff that makes the road so we can drive down the road to St. Louis City Museum or a horse farm to see some horses or my friend's house in California.
That's a long way to go. That's a bulldozer right there. You got another one, Paul?
Yeah, I'm thinking of a vehicle. It's a vehicle that does not stay on land. It goes up in the sky, and it has a very special kind of wind. What's
I
that?
heard it.
Oh, Will, gave it right away.
Let's do it.
All right. I want to drive a helicopter. You were right. I want to drive a helicopter. I want to drive a helicopter. So we can fly way up in the sky and hover up above the houses and trees of our neighborhood. Just like the pictures in the Maps app. Only real.
Do you have another one in mind?
Yeah, totally. I can think of one. Next time.
Next time. We'll put that one in.
We have to come back from flying and go down to the earth again. So here's a farming vehicle.
Ooh, farmers.
It's got really big wheels in the back. They're like taller than a grown-up by a long way.
Oh, we got it.
Yeah? I want to drive a tractor. I want to drive a tractor. I want to drive a tractor. And pull the tiller that gets the soil ready for lots and lots of seeds to grow into vegetables that are yummy. Oh, I've got one that probably wouldn't work as a guessing game because it's one of my favorite vehicles from my own childhood, and it might be in a book that you have too. The book is by Richard Scarry, and Richard Scarry draws lots of really cool vehicles that are very imaginative. Some of them are shaped like fruits, for example. So here's that vehicle. Are you ready? I want to drive a banana car. I want to drive a banana car. I want to drive a banana car. Just like I saw in a book at the library. And I don't care if anybody says there's no such thing as a banana car. I'm driving one. That's that.
That does sound bad. But you know, I feel like there's a very important vehicle that we fly.
Yeah. Popular vehicle that
It's
kids
really,
really love, and maybe grown-ups too. Like maybe they drive by and they wave at you, and it's a really loud vehicle when it's time to go places, and it's red, right? Are we thinking about the same? It's red. It's big. It's red.
It's gotta be.
Yeah.
It's gotta be a
Fire truck! I want to drive a fire truck. I want to drive a fire truck. I want to drive a fire truck. With all the dials and buttons and ladders and hoses and helmets and jackets and all of the equipment that a firefighter needs to keep people safe in an emergency. Fire trucks, too. Yeah, so it's really great to get excited about backhoes and bucket trucks and excavators and 18-wheelers and diesel trains and race cars and solar panel battery-powered pickup trucks and mopeds and moon buggies and jet airplanes and space shuttles and dirigibles and every other kind of vehicle. And of course, you know, there could come a time when you're just like, hey, grown-ups, we've been sitting in cars way too long. And you just kind of feel the exact opposite way about the whole situation, and you don't feel so awesome about vehicles.
You're like me sometimes, yeah.
I don't want to drive in any vehicle. No, I don't want to drive in any vehicle. I don't want to drive in any vehicle. I just want to go to the woods or the beach or the edge of the creek, far away from all the people. Like before, there were people where there's sky and grasses and trees and water and maybe a bucket or look, a jeep. And maybe a beetle or a stick bug or a wheel bug, and I just want to not go anywhere in any vehicles for a while.
Yeah, we could stay home. We could stay home and watch the world go by right out our window, huh?
Right, yeah. You can just look out the window. Maybe do a little bird watching.
Bird watching.
Here's a song about birds. Little bird, fly through my window. Little bird, fly through my window. Little bird, fly through my window. Buy molasses candy fly to my window, my sugar lump, fly to my window, my sugar lump, and buy molasses candy. Now here, let's play a little guessing game about birds. The first bird that comes to mind for me is a bird that's like brown or gray, mostly all over, except it has an orange oval on its belly. And it's normal, it's like bird-sized bird. When I think of it, it's like, what's a normal-sized bird? It's this bird. And one other special thing about it is that it lays eggs, and those eggs are this beautiful, beautiful shade of light blue. Anybody know? That's right. Robin, Robin, fly through my window. Robin, Robin, fly through my window. Robin, Robin, fly through my window. Buy molasses candy. Fly to my window, my sugar lump. Fly to my window, my sugar lump, and buy molasses candy. Now there's another bird that's not nearly as often seen around here as a robin. It's white and blue, and to me it looks like a cartoon. It's like so amazing when you see one. It's got this gorgeous shade of blue and a really bright white, and sometimes you see them in the yard and you just be like, wow, was that a blue jay that I just saw?
Blue jay.
Yeah. Blue jay, fly through my window. Blue jay, fly through my window. Blue jay, fly through my window. Buy molasses candy. Fly to my window, my sugar lump. Fly to my window, my sugar lump, and buy molasses candy. Now there's one that's even more incredible, but that you might see more often, especially if you had one of those special things that you hang at my house. Is on the back window, and it's got sugar water in it.
Ooh,
Sugar water, and then this little tiny bird comes up to it flying so fast that you can barely see its wings. It just looks like a fog of green wings. Yeah, I see some people who know what we're talking about. Yeah, you know. Yeah. What is it?
What is it? That's right.
Hummingbird, hummingbird, fly through my window. Hummingbird, hummingbird, fly through my window. Hummingbird, hummingbird, fly through my window. Buy molasses candy. Fly to my window, my sugar lump. Fly to my window, my sugar lump, and buy molasses candy. Now I want to tell you about some birds that are near my house that you might not be able to guess, because to me it was really astounding. Right across the street from my house in East Urbana, there was a tree that kind of lost a limb, and so the nest got displaced, and there was a family of red-tailed hawks. 4 of them. I think it was like older generation and then juveniles, and they would fly everywhere, and sometimes they'd fly so low they'd go under the telephone wires, and sometimes they would go around every part of the block, and you could hear them, and it's especially fun because their tails have this white and black stripe to them that's really distinctive, and they're pretty big, and they have beaks, you know, because they get other animals, they grab them. And last thing I'm going to tell you is that when they make a sound, it's really funny, because they sound like a squeaky toy that you would give to a dog. Red-tailed hawk, fly to my window. Red-tailed hawk, fly to my window. Red-tailed hawk, fly to my window. Buy molasses candy. Fly to my window, my sugar lump. Fly to my window, my sugar lump, and buy molasses candy. Now, last but not least, I always like to end this song by reminding everyone that all of the birds in the whole wide world, all of the birds on planet Earth, are descended from the dinosaurs. Do we have any dinosaur experts in the audience with us here today? Dinosaur experts? Oh, I'm sure some of you really, really enjoy dinosaurs. And so that's why I like to sing about my favorite, most bird-shaped dinosaur. However, a starfish has 5 points. A starfish has 5 points. A starfish has 5 points. Go, starfish, go. And an ant, yes, an ant has 6 legs. An ant, yes, an ant has 6 legs. But there's like 1 million ants in every ant colony, and that makes 6 million legs. They sure could do a lot of dancing with 6 million legs. Think about that for a second. Could get pretty silly. Yeah, and I'm sure that there are some who's got 7 or something. Yes, I'm sure that there are some who's got 7 or something. Yeah, I'm sure that there are some who's got 7 or something. I'll have to look that one up and get back to you. Meanwhile, an octopus has 8 tentacles. Yes, an octopus has 8 tentacles. Of course an octopus has 8 tentacles. And imagine, if you will, a musical instrument that's specially custom designed to be played by an octopus with its 8 tentacles. You could call it an octopusophone. And imagine the truly weird and wonderful music that might be performed by a virtuoso octopus performing upon the octopusophone. I'll give you just a moment to visualize. And it might sound something like this. All right. It's underwater, you know. Yeah, camel got one hump. Camel got one hump. A camel's got one hump. Go, camel, go. I promise that is the only song which contains an octopusophone solo in this entire set. Under the sea, you could do that.
Yeah.
Maybe some other time. I'd like to share with you a song that I wrote. That's for kids and for grown-ups. I'm not gonna lie. It's time to take a little breather.
Absolutely. I think we can all relate to this one.
Oh, sometimes your feelings are rough, like a rock, or a bug in your eye, or a swig in your sock. You can sit down in the green grass and pour out your shoe and take stock. But still it ain't easy. Feeling rough's never easy. And sometimes your feelings are as big as a boulder. It's glued down to your neck and tied up to your shoulder. And I can tell you, dear child, it gets easier as you get older. And guess what? It doesn't. Big feelings are hard. And sometimes your feelings are as big as the sky. You could climb to the top of a mountain and fly. Flip, tumble, and somersault, roller skate, pirouettes, spin over rooftops, and leap over skyscrapers, up where the clouds are down there by your toes, and the moon's right nearby. Yeah, wow, that's pretty high. I hope you come down like a feather, drifting soft to some sweet lullaby. Sometimes it feels like you've been through a flood, and your galoshes are stuck down knee deep in the mud. And maybe it's better just to rest in the dirt like a spud. Yeah, just like a potato with eyes in the dark, and mulch for a blanket, and flowers that bud when they're ready, but not till they're ready. Big feelings are hard, but we can take it easy. Big feelings are hard, and we can make it okay. Hey, what about
have to do a jig. Research. I did. I thought I heard a lot about it because I wanted to sing this song that's about doing a jig. And here's what I learned. I learned that there's a jig. Let me see if I get this right. There's a jig that I don't know if I can do it well. But generally, I think the idea is there's a jig that involves doing this with your feet, like a little bit, and crossing them over. And then there's a different kind of jig that you do by moving your knees back and forth. So if anyone feels like jigging with us,
Please jig.
or if you actually know how to do a jig because you studied it in dance class, that's what we really want. We want an expert.
Well, wait till the dance and the animals come. Jaybird dance with the horseshoes on. Grasshopper dance till they fell on the floor. Jig along, jig along, jig along home. Jig, 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 jig along home. Jig, 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 jig along home. Jig along home, jig along home. Jig, 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 jig along home. The centipede dance with the big giraffe. Spider dance with the rattlesnake. Elephant dance with the Scorpio. Jig along, jig along, jig along home. Jig, 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 jig along home. Jig, 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 jig along home. Jig along home, jig along home. Jig, 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 jig along home. The fishing worm done, the fishing reel. Lobster dance on the peacock's tail. Baboon dance with the rising moon. Jig along, jig along, jig along home. Jig, 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 jig along home. Sing it, jig, 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 jig along home. Jig along home, jig along home. Jig, 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 jig along home. Fishing worm dance, the fishing reel. Lobster dance upon the peacock's tail. Baboon dancing with the rising moon. Jig along, jig along, jig along home. Jig, 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 jig along home. Jig, 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 jig along home. Jig along home, jig along home. Jig, 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 jig along home. The rooster cut his beating wheat. The catfish dance on the cuckoo's feet. The ostrich stomp with the kangaroo. Jig along, jig along, jig along home. Jig, 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 jig along home. Jig, 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 jig along home. Jig along home, jig along home. Jig, 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 jig along home. Mama rat took off her hat, shook the house with the old tomcat. The alligator beat his tail on the ground. Jig, 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 jig along home. Jiggle, 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 jiggle on home. The cool thing about this song is that you can also sing jiggle. Jiggle, 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 jiggle on home. Jiggle, 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 jiggle on home. Jiggle, 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 jiggle on home. Jig, 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 jiggle on home. Jiggle, 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 jiggle on home. The barks did rattle and the house did shake. The clouds did laugh and the world did quake. New moon rattled some silver spoons. Jiggle on, jiggle on. Last time, jig, 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 jiggle on home. Jig, 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 jiggle on home. Jiggle on home, jiggle on home. Jig, 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 jig.